Good morning, students. Let's go ahead with the topic of today's session. We shall understand what Python is and why it is so popular. Thereafter, the features that Python has and where it is used in the industries. Finally, we can take a look and how to get started off with Python basics. Python is an interpreted high level language for general purpose programming which is also dynamically initialized. It is one of the fastest growing language in terms of number of developers who were using it, in terms of number of libraries we have, or in terms of number of companies who were using it, and in terms of the area you can implement it. You can talk about machine language, GUI, software development, or web development. You can use it everywhere, and that's why it is called as general purpose language. In this video, we will learn what is Python, why this is so useful, and why you should learn it. What is Python? Python is a programming language, but it's also interpreted, object oriented, and high level language. We have C, C++, Java, JavaScript, and still Python is famous. Some says Python is a new language. Not exactly. Java came into picture in 1995 and Python came in 1989. Python is created by Guido van Rossum and was first released in 1991. Python has a design philosophy that emphasizes code readability, notably using significant white space. It provides constructs that enables clear programming on both small and large scale. In July 2018, the creator Judo Rosum stepped down as the leader in the language community after 30 years. The author of Python is a big fan of British comedy movie called as Monty Python Flying Circus, and that's why he went with the name called as Python. He was looking for a hobby programming project that he would keep him occupied during the week around Christmas. His office would be closed, hence he decided to write an interpreter for the new scripting language he had been thinking about lately. As descendant of ABC that would appeal to Unix, he chose Python as a working title for the project, being a big Monty Python flying circus. And let's see why Python was created. My original motivation for creating Python was the perceived need for a high level language in Amoeba project. I realized that the development of system administration utilities in C was taking too long. Moreover, doing these things in the Bourne shell wouldn't work for a variety of reasons. So, there was a need for a language that would bridge the gap between C and the shell. Let's see the difference of Python from other languages. Python code does not declare the type of variable, just assign to them and go. Python raises a runtime error if the code tries to read from a variable that has not been given a value. Like C++ and Java, Python is case sensitive. The end of line mark the end of statement. So, unlike C++ and Java, Python does not require a semicolon at the end of each statement. You can include semicolon at the end of the Python statement, but it's not the best style. Comments begins with a hash and extends to the end of the line. Let's see why people uses Python. Readability. Python syntax is clear and readable. The way Python syntax is organized imposes some order to programmer. Experts and beginners can easily understand the code and everyone can become productive in Python very quickly. It is simple to get support. The Python community always provides support to Python users. As we already know, Python code is freely available for everyone. Therefore, thousands of developers worldwide are working hard to find bugs and create patches to fix those bugs. Reusability. Python encourages program reusability by implementing modules and packages. A large set of modules has already been developed and is provided as a standard Python library, which is a part of the Python distribution. You can easily share functionality between your program by breaking the program into modules and reusing the modules as components of other programs. The following are the primary factors cited by Python users seems to be these. Python is object oriented. Structures support such concepts as polymorphism, operation overloading, and multiple inheritance. It's free. Downloading and installing Python is free and easy source code is easily accessible. It's powerful. Dynamic typing, built-in types and tools, library utilities, third-party utilities, automatic memory management. It's portable. Python runs virtually every major platform used today. As long as you have portable, compatible Python interpreted installed, Python program will run in exactly the same manner, irrespective of the platform. Python is damn easy. You might be thinking which company uses Python? Google, YouTube, Dropbox, eBay, and so on. Lots and lots of companies uses Python. Google has some features coded in Python. Not only Google, many of the companies like Red Hat, Nokia, Yahoo, YouTube, Google, for Firefox, and many uses Python. Let's see the uses and applications of Python. Web and Internet development. Python lets you develop a web application without too much trouble. It has libraries for Internet protocols like XML and HTML, JSON, email processing, FTP, IMAP, and easy to use socket interface. Yet the package index has more libraries. Scientific and numeric application. This is one of the very common application of Python programming. With its power, it comes as no surprise that Python finds its place in the scientific community. Python application in education. Thanks to its simplicity, brevity, and large community, Python makes for a great introductory programming language. Application of Python programming in education has huge scope as it is a great language to teach in schools, colleges, or even learn on your own. Gaming and 3D graphics. Pygame, Pykera, and two are two frameworks for game development with Python. Apart from these, we also get a variety of 3D rendering libraries. Software development applications. Software developers make use of Python as a supporting language. They use it for build control and management, testing, and for lot of other things. Business applications. Python is also used to build ERP and e-commerce system. I hope you'll have an idea about Python now. Thank you for listening.